How thorough of a venue eval are we doing here? Do we really need to be this thorough? We want you to have a sense that you've been to this place. You don't have to go all over the place to get a sense of, is this the right place for me? So getting a sense of the nature that surrounds. See the budding trees here. This is a beautiful place. You get this interesting sculpture feature here to take pictures nearby. Other, beautiful, beautiful pictures to be taken all over the place here. And then we're doing a Brit Milah here today. So as you come in, you have wheelchair access here, and there's a little ramp up there. So that's a very important feature for a vetted venue of the Holy Simchas events group, is that they have wheelchair access. What are other really important features? You can see here there's actually, that, for example, if you're doing a wedding, you need different features other than what you have for a, than you need for like a Brit Milah, but you have wheelchair accessible bathrooms. Let's check out the condition of them. Nice and clean, well taken care of. It's elegant, there's good lighting. It's well kept up. You see there aren't things on the floor here that are sticking out. Let's take a look at the bathroom, condition of the bathrooms. Okay, it's clean. Yeah, clean bathrooms, plenty of toilet paper. You'd be surprised. You can go into venues, find no toilet paper, unclean bathrooms. Now, we're doing, like I said, we do a Brit Milah, we do it up. Okay. Beautiful music piped around. Microphones ready to go. Kisei Eliyahu is ready to go. It's just, we're doing things right when we do the Holy Simcha style. We do it right. We use a variety of different balloons. All the napkins are folded. Okay. And if I see chairs like this, I'm going to bring this to the attention of the venue, right? That's part of what you get when you get a Holy Simchas event, is that you as an Anglo making an event in Israel, you have an address to go to. And you can say, listen, I showed up to this venue and here's my rating for it. Most of the chairs didn't need covers because they're new enough chairs. If they're a little bit dirty, might downgrade the venue a little bit. Okay? Most of the chairs are silverware, checking the conditions of the silverware, the glassware, the plates. Are there chips in the plates? Silverware is clean, table is set nicely, centerpiece is nice. Our music is just right. It's background, it's instrumental, it's not too loud, so that people want to have a conversation, they can have a conversation. What are some other things that you would like me, as Mr. Holy Simchas, to be evaluating at a venue like this? Cleanliness of the floor. Do they allow for confetti? Is that important at a Brit Milah? If the volume is too high, people can't have a conversation. Okay? If the room is too dark, it makes things really difficult for the photographer to work. So not every venue gets to get the certification we're giving out. Okay? Is there a place for gifts? Right? Now, horror story is not at this venue, but at another venue. This place is really close to being certified. The kasefet, okay, Hebrew word for you English speakers making smachot in Israel. This thing is called a kasefet, like kesef, okay? The horror story was that the one particular venue I worked at, and this is part of why I'm making this whole certification process, is that the venue manager refused to open the kasefet for the client until the client paid the full price. Sounds not so weird yet, But then check out what happened. What happened at this particular event is the venue didn't provide Kabbalat Panim food. I'd say it all, but what happened was they didn't provide Kabbalat Panim food within the first 40 minutes of when Kabbalat Panim was called for and agreed upon. And once they did provide food, they provide local Merkaz and carrot sticks, which was not what was contracted for. Okay, this is the kind of thing that unfortunately, people go, they're just a bunch of Anglos. I'm gonna treat them like, I'll squeeze them. Holy Simchas events groups are here, and the Holy Simchas events standard is here so that you have a place to, go and complain and warn other people about, and it becomes a coveted certification to get that Holy Simchas certification. They can put it right here, Holy Simchas event group certified. Okay, now we don't want people falsifying that, so you'll see on our website whether or not they're currently listed or not, and you'll be able to see people who've used that vendor or venue, and you'll see their complaints, and you'll see their praises. Okay, this is a subtle thing, but you'll see here there's some stains here on this. Okay, and you'll see there's a little bit of trash over there. Okay, and I'll be pointing that out to the venue manager. Now, granted, it's before Kabbalat Panim. Okay, so the guests haven't arrived yet. I can't say that they're not going to clean a little bit more thoroughly before the event starts, but it is something that you could document. I could also tell them if he wants a higher rating, painting down here would be nice. Just touching up. And then there are things which it's like, okay, you know what? If you want to pay a premium, this particular venue has a very, 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 very good value for the price that they charge. So you're not going to expect that at a lower price that you're going to find a higher level of, let's say, being closer to perfection about every little thing. But it's passable. It's passable. It's easy to work. It's easy to use. It's convenient parking. It has a lot of pluses. It has a lot of perks. And so it's passable, but not perfect. If you hear what I'm saying, passable but not perfect. When it comes to setting things up, how is the best way to set up a flow in a room like this? This corner over here is probably the best place to do the magnet printing, if you're going to have magnet photography. Okay. How is the lighting in terms of built-in party lighting and projectors and screens? Let's take an evaluation of that. So this place has pretty new looking projectors, okay, and drop-down screens. It has 1, 2, 3 projectors, and these drop-down screens, I don't know if you can see that come down from the ceiling. And that's a really nice feature because you don't have the screens everywhere. It also provides kind of like a theatrical side to it. So it's like when you're showing a slideshow, or if you're doing a live streaming and you want to project somebody into the room, then they can connect in here. Okay, we have, we've got our sprinkler system, so we're safe. We've got some built-in lighting. What goes on in the ceiling is like, you can see like they could take a broom and spray that, I don't know if you can see that. Looks like somebody used like some silly spray and it got up on the ceiling. These are more places that I would mark them if they want to get a higher rating in the Holy Simchas venue guide, that they would take care of these little things that would just bump them up. Let's have a look at the cleanliness of the kitchen even. Okay. So it says, please check, keep up with the organization and the cleanliness. And you can see that this place has a high cleanliness. It has a chalavi kitchen. Okay. And